And hello, welcome to another unboxing. This one's a little bit different. This isn't a Kickstarter. This one is actually the collector's edition for Daggerheart, the Critical Role system. I'm not entirely sure I meant to have this so soon, but it arrived about 10 minutes ago. So let's get this open. Okay, so here we have the box. This is really heavy as well. Got some nice trim. I'll get this open. Alright, so first thing, character sheets. There's actually quite a lot there, so that's pretty cool. They're only single-sided though. Oh, hang on a minute. Right. They couldn't have made those double-sided? That's interesting. So they're on a tear pad. So what have we got here? Okay. Right, so there's a bunch of different maps. So these are at the back. Oh, well there you go. Bunch of different maps. Some of them are upside down. These ones look like they're blank. Oh, sorry for the light there. I guess you can name this yourself and put names on. Oh no. The Forest of the Faint Divinities. I don't know, I guess you could place that wherever you want. Yep. And then you've got, so the GM guide. Player's guide. So more of those. Oh, equipment. You know, I might actually just get these laminated. That way I can use them multiple times. So there's a few of the equipment ones, so I can laminate those and pass those out to players. Then you've got the character sheet the sidecar. So if you've played the beta, you can place these under your character sheet. Your character sheet sits here, and then these actually point to the section and a description on what they do. It's quite good, actually. It's very useful in helping my players teach them a new system, so that was really helpful. So character creation, this is great, and go through. This is something, to be honest, that D&D needed. Just something a little extra outside the book. Because when you're looking at the book, you've got the page that describes, right, these are the steps that you need to take. But as soon as you turn the page, this information's gone. So if you've got this separate that you can have aside from the book, yeah, you can, it just makes things just easier. So, alright, a bunch of those. So Ranger Companion. Different stuff. Got the Druid, Beast Forms, the Wizard, Warrior, Sorcerer, the Seraph. Okay, so it looks like a lot of these pages, which I've accidentally creased there, a lot of these pages are one-off. So Might even make photocopies before I start doing that. Got a ribbon here. So what do we got here? So this will be the DM screen or GM screen, depending your preference. So I'll just slowly go through. So, yeah, the light is not working for me. This isn't my usual setup, so apologies if everything is a bit out of whack. I've also noticed that there is no other unboxings. This should be the first one that's up. That gold trim is quite nice. You can, hopefully it comes through in the video, but you can see that there. Yeah, that's very nice. And then we have the book. So everything in this is this art. So I'll just open up the book. Cool. Well, at least this is a first edition, first printing as well. Using the book, golden rules. I'll try and get both pages as much as I can. I'm not going to go through the whole book. 2 players, dice, game cards, principles. Okay, world overview is good. And then yeah, so your character creation here. And this is what I mean, yeah, having a session 0 explains that, but then you turn the page and then it's gone. So yeah, having that extra sheet will be very handy. And then choosing your races, or in this, sorry, ancestry. The community, aka your background. The traits. Oh, nope, that's different. That's your background. Oh, that's right. I remember now. I'll explain that soon. Try and get this light to behave. The artwork is really nice. This is really cool. Oh, look at that. Wow. This is really, really nice. I'll skip past a little bit. Wow. So a full example of play, first time players, looting, that's cool, spells, magical weapons, physical weapons, so it looks like it has a bunch of campaigns, which is where the maps fit into it. There you go. You're building the map. That's really cool. All that's there. So that slides out from the bottom. So from there, little hidden pocket. So we'll move this out of the way. Excess piece of glue. It's alright, they come off pretty easy. This is where the shiny stuff is. Let's have a look at these. Those are really nice. Come on. Focus. So, hope and fear dice. And then your standard. And they're sharp edge dice too, so they don't have the round. You can, this is actually, the points on this are quite sharp. They're really nice dice. Now, these should be the gems. Just a bunch of different colored gems. Purple. So they're used in the game. I can't think off the top of my head what they're actually used for. Wow, look at that. It's got the gold edge on them. Well, that's nice. So we'll open up one of the packs. I'm not going to go through all the cards. Well, they feel like they're 350 GSM as well. Go to the backs. Let's have a look at a few. I hope this isn't too blurry. I'm trying to figure out which ones might have the species card to them. So there's your community stuff. So at least there's a couple of doubles. So these cards you can just hand out with character creation. Druids. If it didn't come in this really nice case, I had thought about actually making some tuck boxes for each of these and having all the all the sorcerer stuff together. And I mean, I might be able to. There's a little bit of gap. If I get these and put them there, there's a little bit of a space. I might be able to put a divider that sits there, but then that'll just hinder actually trying to pick up the cards. Yeah, I'll get it to work. I'll figure something out. I know I said I'm not going to go through all the cards, but I really want to find these other ones. This one's been tricky. So spells. Ability cards. There they are. Cool. Get in there. So when you're doing your character, I hope that's not blurry for everybody else. That's Oop. No, it's still messed up. I don't know what's going on. At least there's a nice mix of different ancestry and stuff. Fungrels are weird. Yeah, that's a lot of cards. And then you have more of the community stuff. But okay, right. Well, hopefully this helps. If you've been wanting to know what's inside all the special collector stuff, that's everything that you get. Right, thanks for watching.